Okay, today's lesson is the operation of integers. So this is going back a few years, but let's just review. My learning objective is I want to be able to add, subtract, multiply, and divide integers fluently by using my head and not the calculator. I want you to take a minute and evaluate where are you on that. Are you an expert? Can you do this easily without your calculator? Practitioner? Most of the time without a calculator, or if I have to use a calculator, I'd be an apprentice or a novel. My goal is to be able to do this without a calculator. So let's review. What is an integer? So an integer by definition is the set of all positive and negative whole numbers. So 0 is not positive and not negative. Anything to the right of 0 are my positive numbers. Anything to the left of 0 are my negative numbers. All right, so let's add first. If I have the same sign, so either they're both positive or they're both negative, I add my numbers and then I keep the sign. So positive 3 plus positive 7 is positive 10, and negative 3 plus negative 4 is 7, and I keep the negative sign, so negative 7. When my signs are different, one is positive and one is negative, I'm going to subtract my numbers and then keep the sign of the largest absolute value. So negative 5 plus 9, I'm going to subtract 9 minus 5, and I get 4. And the absolute value of 9 is larger and it's positive, so it remains positive. Negative 13 plus 8, I'm going to subtract my numbers. 13 minus 8 is 5, and then the absolute value of 13 is higher, so I'm going to keep the negative sign. When I'm subtracting integers, I first have to change to the opposite sign and then add. And I do that by changing the sign of the second number when I'm adding. So I'm going to start out with, I have negative 3, and to change from minus to plus, then I change the sign of the second number. So I'm changing it to negative 4. So now I'm at the point where I'm adding, and my signs are the same. So I'm going to add 3 plus 4 is 7, and then I'm keeping the negative sign. So I'm doing exactly what I did up here. So negative 5 minus negative 9. So to change it to adding, now I'm going to change the sign of the second number. So my signs are different. So 9 minus 5 is 4, and the absolute value of 4, 9 is greater than 5, so I'm keeping the positive. So that would be this one right here. All right, so for multiplying and dividing, if I have the same sign, so I'm either both positive or both negative, then I have a positive answer. So positive 3 times positive 7 is positive 21, and negative 3 times negative 4 is positive 12. If my signs are different, so I have one positive and one negative, then my answer is negative. So negative 3 times positive 7 is negative 21, and positive 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. So let's go back and revisit, where are you on being able to add, subtract, multiply, and divide integers fluently in your head? The goal is to be an expert. Okay, end of lesson.